welcome to another Tomoe Umari stream. Yeah, that sounded good enough for an intro. That had spirit behind it. Yeah. Let me get my chats open, and then I can yap at you guys about stuff again. All right, how is everybody doing today? How is everybody? It's not even Tomoe Tuesday. Wait, is it Tomoe Thursday? Is that how that works now? We're just like shifting things around. It means it's Tomboy Tuesday and Tomoe Thursdays. That has a nice ring to it, you know? It's got a good sound to it overall. It is a very inquisitive type of day because today I'm gonna be going over all the questions that you guys asked me. There were quite a lot, I must say. I just kind of did this on a whim because I realized, I mean, normally you see VTuber Q&As as part of like, you know, like debuts and stuff or like other such things, but I kind of just wanted to do one for fun because, I mean, I've been around for a while. I think I've only done like, maybe like 3 Q&As? I don't know. So yeah, that's exciting. That's fun. I got a lot of questions, like a lot of questions. There's, I won't be able to answer all of them, unfortunately. Well, okay, hold on, how do I put this? So, there's a lot of solid questions, but also, like, it's also a matter of time limit. So I'm gonna try and answer as many as I can. Some of them were, I can't answer some of them. Some of them were really creepy, actually. Some of them I was like, damn, you should probably be ashamed of yourself as a human being for even asking this. But I promise you there weren't a lot of those. It was only a small handful, and those people are, you know, they're just up to no good. But most of them were good questions, so it's better than I thought. Whenever you open up an anonymous Q&A type of thing, you gotta expect a couple bad apples, but yeah. Can we see and laugh at the creepy ones? No, because they're really gross. They made me extremely uncomfortable, so I didn't even add them in here. It's just, ew. It's like a little too personal. They're just like big creeper energy, like banned from public park energy. Yeah. Yeah, but that kind of happens. But most of them, like I said, most of them are good, and I'm excited to look at them with you guys. There's some silly ones in here, also some serious ones. I'll do my best to answer them, like, insightfully and whatnot. Give you, like, the deep horse wisdom. Maybe, like, finally, we can figure these things out together. And if I don't go over something and you really want to know, yeah, I maybe I'll be able to answer a couple in chat at the end, depending on how long this goes on. What was the worst one? Paraphrase it. I don't feel comfortable talking about it. I'm sorry. It was really bad. I don't want to. You know, some things it's really hard to even make jokes about because they're so bad. Normally I try to make light about most things, but you gotta draw the line somewhere, right? I don't even know what order these are in, to be honest. I kind of scrambled them. So we got new questions, old questions. Yeah, I'll go over. Let me put these off to the side because I'm gonna have to do some stuff. Carry the I, dot the T. Thank you for the 5 carrots. Obligatory. Have you heard about Sergeant Reckless? Question for Yap session. I think only one person asked. Out of like over 200 questions, only one Sergeant Reckless question. Maybe you guys have gotten rusty. Maybe you guys have gotten rusty. Also, I saw in the waiting room people, like 10 other people tried to ask questions. You guys had several days to ask questions, damn it. I can't answer them last minute now. It's too late now. They're already set in stone. Let's share war spot. Thank you for the 5 gift conscriptions. Thank you. Thank you. Alrighty, reserve your questions in chat till the end. We're gonna go over these, and I'm gonna do my best to answer your guys' super duper questions. Crimson Outlaw, thank you for the 5 gift conscriptions as well. Thank you. Almost lost my tab for this. I'm all discombobulated and shit. Alrighty, first question. What is my favorite fictional character? I don't know if I have one. I don't really like hyperfixate on like series or anything, so I kind of my attention moves around from things a lot. So I don't think there's like one fictional character that I really like. I really like characters with drill hair though. You know, like that hairstyle. I think it's really cute. So that's one of my favorite design tropes, at least. But I don't think I have like a single favorite character that really fulfills that. Also, thank you for the 6.9 apples, meme alert. I hope it's a good apple to start the stream off. Always a good apple, yeah. Can't stay, I'm on duty, but I can't do this. Thank you for the 50 gift. That's a lot of horses. Thank you. I appreciate your support, and I hope your duty goes well. That actually reminds me, I won't be able to stream on Saturday because I was told that I'm going to have to work this Saturday, so I'm gonna have to reschedule that stream. My apologies on that. I will drink another time while playing the simulation. Yeah. I didn't expect it. It was kind of like thrown at me last minute, so yeah, my apologies there. If you could do anything about anything, I mean literally anything, what? Oh, if I could be anything, I would be a VTuber. See, I'm giving you guys the sappiest answer. I'm gonna be here for you guys as a VTuber. Yeah, I'm pretty happy here. This is what I like doing, so that's not too sappy. I thought I was gonna sound like a mushy old weirdo or something, but no, it's okay. She isn't dodging the maid ASMR, so it's okay. I wish I was drunk for that. I feel like that would make it a lot easier. But I figure I have to get it out of the way, so it's better to just get it over with tomorrow. Are you actually a dorky VTuber? No. I am very locked in, very serious, in the economy. There, that sounded serious enough. See, now you know. Now you know. I'm not like that. Alright, I guess... Damn, I gotta maybe turn off my alerts or I won't be able to read the questions. I didn't think this through very well. Well, turn off my on-screen alerts, I should say. Oh shit, maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe I'll just lower them down for now. Where the fuck is it? Sorry, my tab is really big. Oh, all my alerts are disorganized. I'm the type of person who, like, when I'm organizing files, I don't even, like, put them in folders or anything. My desktop is covered in random folders and files and random shit that I haven't used in like 3 or 4 years. It's pretty bad. One of these days I'll organize it properly, I swear. Alerts. Where are my alerts at? Oh my god, where did I put them? Oh, there they are. Okay. This one's here. I'll just hide them for now. Cause there's too much stuff and I'm looking at chat anyway, so it's fine. A text file titled how to become VTuber question mark. I don't think I had anything like that. Though sometimes when I'm organizing my notes and stuff, I do have like a Discord server that I don't talk in. I just put like all of my events in there and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, I hope this kind of answered the question. Sorry I don't have, like, a definitive favorite character that I own, like, a bunch of merch for, like, t-shirts and figurines and all that stuff. Pro streamer right here? Hey, look. We all have our crippling flaws. Mine is a lack of organization and probably other stuff, too. I don't know. Alright, next question. Oh, golly. Are you managing to keep up? It feels like you've had months of high stress. It's impressive how you managed to get so much done that I have to ask you if it feels like it's at least getting better. I'd love to hear how you manage it all, as whenever things get crazy, I begin dropping balls left, right, and center. That's kind of, that's a pretty good question, actually. The answer is medication and therapy. I go to therapy and I take medication. Because life is very stressful, especially considering my other job. So, I try to handle it as responsibly as possible so that I'm not showing up here and fucking venting to you guys about my random bullshit, you know? Yeah, also, thank you so much for the 50 gift conscriptions, bro. Holy shit. Why are there so many horses today? I don't think we'll be able to fit them in the staple again. We'll stack them up like Russian nesting dolls. I think that would be a pretty solid solution. You guys have to mop the sunshine and sweep the rain. I believe in you. Don't depend on your medication though. Obviously not, bro. Obviously not. I'm not even taking strong medication. It's just like a little bit of stuff that's prescribed. But I rarely even need it anymore, to be honest. I mean, to be fair, like, the stress of my life is weird because I have, like, a lot to keep up with on the VTuber side, and then I have military side, and then I also have, like, personal stuff, too. So yeah, a little bit of everything. Also, I'm not taking ketamine. Shut the fuck up. Shut up! Shut up. I don't want to hear it. Anyway, thank you for the 5 gift conscriptions, and Beard and Vamper, thank you for the 10. It's weird seeing them on both Twitch and YouTube side. You guys are so nice. Y'all are always so nice to me. I hope that answers the question, though. I try to, I don't know. It's weird because I don't normally like talking about, oh, I need help, you know? But I figure if I talk about the fact that I go get help when I need it, then maybe it'll inspire some other people to also do the same when they find themselves in need of mental patching up. Yes. So yeah, that's my situation. It has gotten better though. Don't worry, things are getting better. So rest assured on that one. Everything is a-okay. I feel a lot better than I did a couple months ago, that's for sure. A couple months ago, it was kind of rough. It was too much overlapping shit, but it's gotten better lately. Life is pretty good. I'm excited for the future. Oh, bro, thank you for the 10 gift conscription. Why are you guys conscripting so many horses all of a sudden? You're taking heavy medication? Bro, that's just like me saying, oh, I like pancakes, and you guys are like, wow, you overdose on fucking waffles? You eat a whole platter of waffles every day? Why do you guys make these assumptions? Why would you make these assumptions? No, I am not taking heavy medication. Ugh. God forbid a VTuber be a little bit mentally ill. For fuck's sake, this used to be the norm. Whoa. Well, Rich, thank you for the 5 gift conscriptions as well. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Alright, let's go to the next question. That was a good question. Taking Claritin, it is allergy season. I feel bad for the people with allergies because the pollen situation's crazy right now. What made me join the army originally, assuming it's not anything personal? College. Yeah, that's about it. The common reason of the current day and age. My VTuber is too buttery and too mentally ill. I complain. That's crazy, bro. Jonathan, thank you for the 10 carrots. Favorite grains to put in a feeding bag? Isn't it only oats? Maybe I'm not as horse-pilled as I thought. I don't know enough. The pollen's fucking you up, bro. The pollen has hands. I understand. I understand. Recruitment division is on a roll. Chat's just looking so recruitable today. They can't help it. Look at those bright-eyed little horses. Yeah. If you don't mind me asking, but when you go full-time as a VTuber, will the streams be at the same time as they are now, or will they be earlier in the day? This is something I've thought about a little bit, because I don't know if you guys like my current streaming schedule. I think a lot of VTubers stream a little bit later in the day, but I think this kind of works really well for you guys, at least to my knowledge, at least. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm grossly mistaken. This is the schedule I've more or less always kept to, except for when I have to stream a bit later, but at the very least, I would probably stick to these hours, and then maybe if I wanted to do more streams, I would have extra streams tacked on at non-standard times, but I don't really want to, like, change up my base time slot, you know, because it's what people are used to. I feel like it works really well for everyone if you're consistent with this sort of thing. And I always tell other VTubers this when they're starting out. Schedules are great when you're able to, like, consistently carve out a certain amount of time every day, because then people know what to expect, you know? And that makes it a little bit easy for everybody, including myself. I'm a horse of habit, so this is great. What horse Pokemon represents me? I don't know. Maybe like that's a tough question. Why horse Pokemon specifically? I'm a little bit human too, you know, like half human, half horse. A little bit everything. I mean, I can't get rid of my horse ears, but I don't want to do that right now. No. Also, Intat, thank you very much for the 10 gift subscriptions as well. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Psyduck. I actually really like Psyduck. There's something about the vacant look in its eyes that reminds me of my childhood dog. You know, when they're just looking at you with those big dumb eyes and you're like, this is so fucking peak. It's just kind of like that, you know? Sometimes it's that simple. What do you mean the loudest Pokemon is me? I'm not even that loud. I yell in lowercase, okay? I don't want to hear it. At least that's what you guys told me. The consistency is very appreciated. Break of Dawn streams were hard to catch. Hey, man. Yeah, I try to avoid working a schedule like that when I can help it. We're just doing our best here. Mine has brown human eyes and loves staring at me. Are they like a little too human though? Are you sure your dog doesn't have like the spirit of a Victorian child that like died in a fire or something, and it's just it's just stuck in there now, and you guys just kind of put up with each other? These are things I think about sometimes. And now Beats Twitch chat cares. Let me answer the question! Stop fighting each other, damn it! Stop fighting each other. Which career if not military? VTuber! Although originally I wanted to do like STEM field stuff. I wanted to be a mechanical engineer, but then life happened and then I went into VTubing in the military, and now I don't really want to do that anymore. But I really like, I don't know, creativity, things that I can be creative with. So at first I wanted to do mechanical engineering, and then I wanted to do material engineering, and now I'm just kind of here, I don't know. So yeah, exciting. Yeah. Tomoe, is there an update on the figure? If there was an update on the figure, I would give you guys an update on the figure. So there is not, in fact, an update on the figure yet. But when there is an update on the figure, you will be the first to have the updates on the figure. Because as soon as I get that information, I give it to you guys. It's like it goes into one hand and then I pass it down to the little horse soldiers and feed them it. Out of curiosity, Tomoe, which branch and unit are you, if you're able to answer? What do you mean, branch and unit? What? Why do you want that specific of information, bro? I hope you know how bad that sounds. That's crazy shit right there. Dox yourself, streamer, now! Oh goodness, what's your address? Oh, you guys are so silly. A lot of the questions that I got asked in this that I chose not to answer were along those lines, but like worse somehow, so at least you guys know I don't answer super personal questions, so please don't ask extremely personal questions, thank you. What has been my favorite moment while streaming? I think probably hitting 100k subscribers on YouTube. And I say this because like, especially like early on when I first started VTubing, I was under the impression, and I think a lot of other indies are the same, to where like, if you missed that big burst of like, the original COVID VTuber boom, and you weren't in like a small VTuber corpo or like a growing agency, then I always got the impression that you just wouldn't be able to make it as a VTuber. People like to say that a lot, so I guess being able to hit 100k on my own kind of just made me feel like, damn, maybe this is possible. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe I can keep going and make something of that. So it was nice to be able to like break out of that mentality and like challenge myself a little bit more. I don't know. I was proud of what we were able to accomplish together. And of course that was like not even a year ago, a little less than a year ago, and now we're at 180k almost, so Yeah, I think things are going well, and it makes me happy, and I'm glad that I escaped that mindset. And maybe I can make some other VTubers proud too, and set the standard and show them that it is possible. Granted, a lot of people don't really rely on corpos like that anymore, considering events of the past couple of years, so, you know, I guess it's not really a thing anymore. Me and Moore, thank you for the 10 carrots. You deserve it. You worked hard and put in a lot of effort. We are very proud of you. Thank you, guys. I'm happy to entertain you. I'm just a professional, funny guy. That's all. Oh, you guys are asking about the goth Tomoe thing? The goth Tomoe thing was a joke. I don't think I really have the demeanor for a goth sort of thing. I don't really think it suits me, truth be told. I don't plan on having a goth outfit at this time, but glad you guys thought it was cool. Yeah, the artwork is nice. It is nice, but it wasn't really like, I don't know. I don't think it just doesn't suit me. You guys are asking for it, but it doesn't suit me. I don't have that sort of vibe. How many follicles of hair on my head? Oh, fuck, I don't know. I haven't counted in a while. Yeah, I don't hate you guys. No, it's not hatred. You get the sundress outfit soon. Why are you bitching and whining, huh? You guys are already getting that. That's beautiful. That's extravagant. It's glorious. Ugh. If I put on the goth outfit, it would just be like an animal crawling into another animal's skin, you know, like a chihuahua masquerading as a Doberman or some shit. It just wouldn't make any sense. It just wouldn't make any sense, chat. And logic is important in this line of work. Yeah. A joke to you, but to us, it's everything. Oh no, it's not! Don't say that. Why are you guys trying to guilt trip me? What the fuck? Wouldn't a goth Tomoe be a Black Ops Tomoe? I don't think there's much of a correlation there. I'm not sure. It'd be funny to see you try. Maybe eventually, I don't know. Maybe one day I'll have a goth outfit, but it's definitely not a priority. I will say that. Can never really say never in this field. Things change all the time. But yeah, there's other fish to fry at this time. Goth boss is a psyop. I don't understand much about it. It's more than just fashion, isn't it? So that's why I'm like, I gotta think about this a bit more. Can we get a goth Tomoe and sundress Tomoe plush and you're forgiving? No. No. I don't think so. You've seen Gyaru Tomoe and that's peak energy? I don't think I've ever commissioned Gyaru art before, and I've commissioned a lot of art, but maybe I have. I can't remember. I'm not entirely sure. I gotta think about this. There will be more Tomoe outfits in the future though. Rest assured. There will be more. Could do a biker outfit, motorcycles, or just another steed. See, that's crazy because you're trying to replace horses. Why are you trying to replace horses? What about wearing a butler outfit? Well, that's not. What does that have to do with anything that we're talking about here? You're just hopping on to another subject entirely. It would be cool though. Princely women are so fucking awesome. How did you start this whole thing from armed forces to anime? How'd the process go? I decided to be a VTuber in my free time. That's it. What do you mean process, bro? What do you mean process? It wasn't like a formal process or anything. This is just what I do when I'm not working. I like anime a lot, so there's a lot of overlap between people that like anime and VTubers. What's my favorite bread to consume? I like sourdough a lot. Sourdough's really good. Anime and military is extremely common. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. What type of division do I serve in the army? I'm gonna go on to answering other questions now. If I haven't talked about something service related, I probably don't want to. If I haven't brought it up on my own, I probably don't want to talk about it because it's personal and I'm active duty, so I'm not talking about it. Tomoe, I've been in the Umarmy for years. When am I going to be promoted? We've submitted your promotion paperwork, and, I will get back to you about this soon. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Everyone should respect Tomoe's privacy. You know, whenever people ask, like, really personal questions, I can never tell if it's because they, like, genuinely don't respect a VTuber's privacy, or if they just don't understand the concept of a VTuber having privacy and not wanting to talk about everything. I love talking to you guys about stuff. I have so much shit to yap about, but, like, there's gotta be, like, a fine line, you know? Like, some things are just a little bit, like, not necessary to talk about. And I think it's important to understand that. Respect the public figure's privacy. Yeah, bro, you're never gonna track me down and kill me. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. It's not. No. Why do some VTubers do face reveals? I don't fucking know. I'm not them. I think it's just because, okay, look, the actual reason, in my opinion, is because some people enjoy the medium differently. You know, for some, VTubing is like playing a character and idol culture, and for others, it's like, this is a virtual means of expressing myself, but I'm still me as a public figure, you know? And there's like this balance, and there's like all of these moving parts and pieces, and there's like these like Twitch VTuber norms versus YouTube VTuber norms, and then there's like all this different stuff, and it's very complicated, and yeah, a lot of them were IRL streamers before, and then they moved to VTubing, so everybody has their own way of enjoying VTubing. Yeah. I hope that all makes sense. You've been doing this for a while now. Do I have any advice I could share with others? Well, that's extremely vague. What do you mean by that? You just have to narrow it down a little bit more. Which of those do I fall into? Well, considering I've never done anything beyond showing my hands for a hand cam stream, I think it's safe to say that I am a VTuber that does not do any IRL content. I do not ever plan on doing any IRL content, nor am I interested in doing any IRL content in any capacity whatsoever, now until the end. Because, yeah, I mean, I just don't want to. I wasn't an IRL streamer before. I had never made content before VTubing, and I didn't even have any social media before VTubing, so I don't think it would really make a lot of sense. I don't know. That's just my stuff. Yes, hand cam is an exception because it's a hand cam. We can't get a sundress, but can we ask for uniform inspection in class 8? I just said I was doing a sundress soon. What do you mean? I fear being assassinated. Hey, everybody has that fear of being assassinated. Also, looked at the Discord notice of notification only server. Did someone get weird with the chat? Wait, I just answered my own question. Sorry about the. What do you mean? I'm not with the company. I'm not with the company. No. Hand cam gun cleaning. Maybe one day, son. I do owe it to you guys. Yeah. Next question. I'm never gonna get through my question list at this rate. What got me into VTubing? That's a long story. Well, I've explained it a couple times, but yeah, it's kind of a long story. I got plans though. You'll see. Have you ever played any visual novels? I played I guess like the two weird ones, the pigeon dating sim and the KFC dating sim. I don't think I full cleared the bird one. I'm not really a visual novel type of person. Mostly cause like, I don't like streaming them because it involves a lot of talking and I get like vocal fatigue if I have to like read characters out in different voices and stuff, so I prefer to not do that. I think it'd be fun on my own though, but I don't really play a lot of games on my own, so yeah. Yeah. Hatoful Boyfriend is the pigeon dating sim. It's a classic, man. It's a classic. Hello, Miss Tomoe Umari. That's me. Hey. I love all the art you post to share with the Umarmy. Are you able to give a ballpark figure on just how much you've supported the arts? One of the scariest things about Skevs is when they email you the end of the year review and you look at the number. It's a lot, but like throughout the years, so I don't know. I'm not really sure what the total would be, but it is definitely a lot. There's a lot more art coming up too. I just like art. I don't know. I like supporting artists, and I like getting new art to share with you guys because I think it's fun and exciting and something to look forward to, and everyone gets to have fun together. It's wonderful. Yeah, it's definitely a lot though. It's definitely a lot. I promise I'm not like taking out loans to be able to commission art or anything like that though. It's nothing quite like that. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. It makes it worth it. Everybody wins in the end, you know? You'll commission an artist next art comp. I don't know if I'm gonna do another art contest because I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I want to know like how artists feel about this, but like when I see somebody post an artwork, right? And this is like for my art contest, but I saw someone like they would post an artwork, and then you would have people in the replies like trying to pick it apart, like, I think this is AI. But then like seeing people get accused of AI, and even like especially when they're not right about it, I can only imagine how stressful that is for the artist. But that's also stressful for me as the organizer, because it's just like you feel like you're walking on eggshells then, and they're just like ruining a good thing, right? AI kind of ruined the art contest scene. At least they made it a lot harder. And then people are like, oh, just have them do this, this, and this to verify that it's actually their art and stuff. And it's like, this is becoming really complicated. And even then, there's like kind of ways to like fake that stuff. And I don't like seeing people get accused of AI willy-nilly if it's not like, you know, actually the case, because that shit ruins people's careers. And yeah, that's... Yeah, I really like supporting artists, but I don't know if I can do another art contest in light of that. It's kind of tough, but I'll keep supporting artists though, in any way that I can think of without it causing problems for anyone. Yeah, the witch hunting of AI is really bad. It's really bad, man. I get it. I get why people are paranoid, but it's tough. It's really tough. My 124 in horse girl years, or regular years? The answer is yes. Moving on. Do I have any other professional career dreams outside of VTubing? Not really, no. I mean, I probably could do other stuff. It's not like this is the only thing that I can do. I have things in my contract and whatnot. It's hard to explain. I can't really explain what I do, so yeah. Werewolves! No! Wait, why did I even add this on here? It's not even an actual question, it's just werewolves question mark. No werewolves, chat. Rule 56, no werewolves. If there's a werewolf, it's kill on sight, okay? Just like shoot it, execute it, demolish it, obliterate it, pulverize it. Bury it in the field and make sure nobody finds it. We do not vibe with werewolves in this establishment. Vampires? No vampires either! No supernatural creatures! You guys get freaky when it comes to supernatural creatures. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. There's always a catch. It's never like, oh, I have a pure-hearted love of werewolves. It's always like, werewolves. Or something like that. That's why I don't trust this. I don't trust this one bit. Anyway, yeah, let's move on to the next question. Let's move on to the next question. Boss for not book talk. You guys are just as bad. I don't want to fucking hear it, you little freaks. Well, maybe in like a different way though, because it's like monster girls and shit. I don't know. I'm not the expert here. She's not wrong. She's kind of cooking for real. I guess I kind of answered this question already. Stress/overwork. Well, to be fair, I don't really get very stressed out from VTubing because I love it so much. But even then, I have my stream stopped on Saturday, which is kind of a bummer. Because I haven't drank in a while, and I was gonna get to drink alcohol again. Oh, it would have been so exciting. But I'll try to do it next week. I think it'll be fun. How do I seem like I'm in a good mood, though? Well, to be honest, sometimes before stream, I'm in a really shitty mood, but, like, I have to, like, switch gears because I want to be able to, like, smile for you guys and stuff. So, even when I'm having a really bad day, I still try to, like, cheer up so that I can be here for you guys and stream still, because I don't want to be like, well, chat, I'm not really feeling it today. Obviously, it's okay if people do feel that way and cancel streams over that, but I try really hard not to cancel streams over stuff like that, especially because I already have to cancel streams over other obligations when they come up, so it's definitely something that I'm mindful of, and you know what, part of looking after my mental health is to make sure that I'm able to look after you guys as well. So that's why I take it seriously to get help when I need it and make sure everything's a-okay with me. So then I can make chat smile, because I'm smiling too, and then everybody's winning, and it's like win-win-win, you know? So yeah, that's how that goes. These are sacrifices parents have to make. Thanks, Dad. No problem, son. Alright, what else do we got here? Will I ever do another 3D workout stream? I wasn't aware that I had ever done one in the first place, so I don't know. See, my thing is, I want to do more 3D streams, but it's like a pain in the ass to set up all the trackers, and then you have to charge all the trackers, and then it's a lot. And then my house is hot as fuck, so it's hard to do for like a prolonged period of time. I kind of want to try like the webcam-based tracking thing, like that fancy technology at some point. That would be super awesome. The actual workout part's not the problem. I love fitness, but like all the other shit is a pain in the ass. Such a hassle. And for what? But I tell myself 3D technology is just gonna keep improving, so I just have to wait longer, and then it's gonna get more affordable over time, so there's no need to like rush into any solutions and just kind of like go with the flow. But I hope one day I'll be able to do more of them, because it's a fun concept that I would love to explore more. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Did I choose my horse name before I knew of Umarmy? I've answered this a couple times, but yes, it is not due to Umarmy. It's because I wanted to be a warhorse, because the cavalry is cool. Yeah! It will be okay. Do I ever plan on having an animated version of my mascot on my shoulder someday? Because you see other VTubers with it, but I was curious on my perspective. I mean, I have like I have this guy here. I guess this is kind of similar, but it's like a plushie and not an actual horse, so you know, it's something. It's something. But yeah, maybe eventually I'll get like new toggles and stuff. They get like model upgrades and stuff. I like my model a lot, so I'm not gonna change it or anything, but when it comes to fancy toggles like that, usually I don't know. I prefer upper body toggles, because I you know, like my hat and stuff, and then my hay and stuff. I forget to use them a lot as is, but at least I can use these when I'm doing like gaming streams and stuff. So that's usually how that comes into play. So yeah, one on my shoulder would be cool, but I already have my horseback, so I'm not sure. Maybe for 3.0. This is my 3.0 model, ya silly goose. Thank you for the gift subscriptions, by the way. Thank you. How am I able to come up with so many topics on the fly? I used to be like a creative writer nerd. Yeah, I only ever spent my free time writing. Well, not entirely. How do I explain this? Basically, I have to like come up with stuff quickly, so yeah, maybe that's why. I don't know. I don't think super hard. I don't have ADHD or anything. My brain just bounces around between topics quickly. Like if I need to think about something, or I don't know, I'm reading both chats at the same time, and sometimes you guys say stuff that reminds me of other things, or I'm like, oh, I was just thinking about this the other day or something, you know? But because I can read things quickly, I can process things quickly, and my thoughts move quickly, And that's kind of how that goes. Yeah. 4.0? I don't know if I'll ever have a 4.0 model. 3.0 is pretty good. It's pretty solid. Someone who says they don't have ADHD has ADHD. I'm not gonna let chat be my fucking diagnosers, bro. You guys aren't gonna diagnose me. That's not how this works. No wonder all the husband story jokes seem believable. Yeah, I'm a great husband to my fictional wife. She's smoking hot. She goes to another stable. Diagnosed with horse. Oh golly. Oh goodness gracious. Oh no. Favorite NATO phonetic alphabet word? It's gotta be horse. I love it. Hotel, forget about hotel. It's all about horse. It's all about horse. When your thoughts bounce around and scatter, that's ADHD, boss. I do not have ADHD. I do not have ADHD. I do not have ADHD. I can 100% confidently tell you. I do not have ADHD. Stop trying to fucking diagnose me with ADHD. I hate being gaslit by chat. This is unfair. Man, oh man. Why is my life so rough? Most actually don't. It's overdiagnosed. I literally just process thoughts quickly. I do not have ADHD. I do not have it. Please, you guys gotta trust me when I say this. I have received extensive mental testing, and I do not have it because, like, trust me. I'm not going into detail about it, but all I can say is they would have caught it if I did. I can promise you that. Do I need vacation time? No, I don't. Oh, I have autism now. I have autism, huh? Is that what it is? What else do I have? What, am I gonna sprout a fucking unicorn horn from my forehead? Do I also have something causing that as well? What's happening to me? Huh? What else is wrong with me, chat? Why don't you go ahead and tell me? Yeah, go on, chat. Tell me what's wrong with me, since you guys are fucking experts on me, and I apparently don't know myself at all. Why don't you tell me more, chat? I'm dying to know. Go ahead and tell me more now. Come on. Time's ticking, motherfuckers. Kind of ridiculous. Kind of insane. Kind of crazy, actually. Anger issues. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. What are my plans after the military, or have I decided to go career the horse sergeant? Why the fuck would I stay in? I'm just gonna be a VTuber, bro. It's not that complicated. It's not that complicated. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Pretty simple, actually. Although sometimes I do get people in chat who pop up and they're like, "Come on, bro, you should stay in the military, cause the military's super cool, and you could just like join the reserves or the guard." It's like, bro, get your recruiting ass out of here. It's not the place for it. Let me do my own shit. Let me choose my own adventure. That's ridiculous, honestly. Don't tell me how to live my life. Yeah, I'm a VTuber. It's terminal. Unfortunately, cannot be fixed. Chat is my problem. Oh, golly. Chat's always causing mischief. Most people who say that have probably never been in the military, I'm guessing. No, it's other military people who, like, move to the reserves or the guard or whatever and insist that that's the only way forward. I don't want anything to do with it, though. Let me out of here, bro. It's so silly. So silly. What else do we have here? Do I like pineapple on pizza? I think it's kind of mediocre. It's okay, but, like, you know? Yeah, it's alright, but it's like, I don't think you should put a cold topping on like a warm pizza. It doesn't make a lot of sense. I think flavor-wise it can be good, but like in terms of like balance, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. I am diagnosed terminal cute. Oh, please just, yeah. Put me out of my misery then. Put me out of my misery. Would I rather have gauntlets or a helmet? What do you mean? What does that even mean? Stop eating cold pizza? That's not what I was saying! What was it like growing up with brothers? Oh, yeah, for those in chat who don't know, I've mentioned this before. I grew up with 3 older brothers. I don't have any sisters. It was okay. I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it. It was alright, I guess. I don't really know how to elaborate on that. It was like, life and shit, you know? It's just, what I'm used to. What do you mean that explains a lot? Hold up there. What do you mean? What do you mean there? Siblings are just siblings. Yeah, I mean, I don't put a whole lot of thought in it. I don't put a lot of thought in it. How do I pick what content to do? It's just what I feel in the moment. I don't know. Why am I adorable? Because I don't think that hard. I'm just like your little sister. Hell yeah, bro. Let's go. We found out why she hates us. The fuck you mean? Tomboy was your fate from having 3 brothers? Possibly. Maybe it was avoidable in some way. I'm pretty happy as I am, though. If you had to trade 1 US state for 1 Canadian province, what 2 would you trade? I'm gonna say, like, the most American shit ever. And I'm pretty sure a lot of Americans in chat would be able to say the same. I don't know the Canadian provinces. Like, if you held a gun up to my head and told me to, like, name the Canadian provinces or I'm gonna die, I would not be able to tell you. Cause, like, I don't really pay attention to Canada like that. Like, I don't know. How am I supposed to, like, I don't know. I pay attention to the country that I live in. I focus on what's around me, you know? I don't really know what goes on up there. Canadians don't care about Canada all that much, don't worry. No! Don't say that. Like, Canada's fine and all, but I don't know shit about it, so they can't have our states. No. And they're my states. Cause, America and shit, yeah. I won't give them up. I won't surrender anything. I'll shake my fist at them and tell them to get off my lawn like a grumpy old lady or some shit. I don't know. Yeah, that about covers that. So yeah, sorry, I don't know about Canada, so I can't answer that question very well. How many fumoles does it take to screw in a light bulb? Well, like, if you throw it really hard, maybe a couple, right? Maybe, I don't know, actually. Maybe it depends on who's holding the bulb and who's gonna focus on screwing it in. Maybe, yeah, maybe like 3, maybe 4. Really depends. I'm not sure. I don't know, chat. I don't know. Have you ever gotten transferred to another base, or have you ever traveled outside the good old States? I have been at the same base for most of my career. And I don't have a lot of experience going overseas. I'm pretty happy here, though. I'm happy to end my contract up here. I wouldn't really, like, I don't know. Wouldn't really want to move a lot at this point. It's a lot easier for me to just be where I am, because then I can just not have to move and then can just make content, and then life easy, life simple, you know? Yeah. I think that's probably the best way to put it. Obviously, there's more to it than that, but yeah. Alright, what else do we got here? Hello, Miss Tomoe. This is a super serious question. Do you like YouTube chat better than Twitch chat? I think I've answered this a couple times seriously, but I honestly have no preference between the chats. You guys are completely different, but like, I enjoy both chats for different reasons. That's about it, honestly. I don't really have a lot else to say there. I'm glad that I've managed to multi-stream for so long. I think a lot of VTubers get sick of multi-streaming at some point, so you know, we've been keeping it up for a while, and that's been nice. Hopefully I can continue doing it. I don't know why you guys are so aggressive to each other. Why can't you guys just be like, oh, we're all in the Umarmy, we all love each other, we all get along, huh? Why do you guys have to fight in the first place? Why does it even have to be like, oh, I'm better because I'm over here? You could just open up the chat and talk wherever you want, man. It doesn't have to be that complicated. What force do I collect for what now? What now? Huh? Top 5 guns? That's kind of a complicated question, isn't it? Cause Twitch is Twitch and YouTube is YouTube. I wonder if other people who multi-stream have this issue. I'm gonna have to ask them, or maybe you guys are just, you know, just difficult little guys like that. Why do I hate you? Why do I hate us? Why do I? No, I don't hate anyone. Why do you guys want me to play favorites so badly? What the fuck? You know, I will say, multi-streaming has been kind of bad in the sense that, like, it's a lot harder to get, well, I've never done a sponsored stream before, but usually they'll only look at, like, Twitch numbers or something. And they'll be like, oh, she's, like, not doing that. I don't know. I'm not impressive enough, I guess. I don't really care that much, though. I don't really care about, that sort of stuff too much. I'm just happy that you guys can watch on whatever platform you want. Aren't I bigger on YouTube? Yeah, but like, most VTubers and streamers are on YouTube, right? So, they're more used to processing Twitch numbers, I would assume. I don't know. It's very complicated. But I think it's alright either way. I ain't stressing anything. Do I ever think about the old Umarmy Horse Soldiers fans who used to be regulars and haven't been around for a while? Oh, I think this question was going around Twitter a fair bit not long ago. What's the best way to put this into words? So like there's like a healthy division when it comes to like the streamer and the chatter, right? Cause I'm like looking at 2 chats, so I am aware of like the people who chat more, but like if you had to like go and do something, I would just assume that you're like handling something in your life. I used to have this issue back when I had a Discord server where a lot of like the old community members would try to like it was like elitism or something. They were like, oh, you haven't been in the community as long as I have, so you're not a real community member, stuff like that. And I had to like nip that shit at the bud because I didn't want it to feel like a community where it had that sort of vibe to it. So I had to deal with that. And also I feel like there was a lot of old people who people who ended up leaving that just didn't treat me very good. Like I would express my boundaries and then they just kind of like disrespected them. So I remember being under a lot of stress at the time. So for people like that who mistreated me to leave, I'm kind of like not really sad that they left. I mean, that might sound mean to say it, but like if you're not gonna respect me, then I don't know. It's kind of hard to care a lot. I think the community is a lot better nowadays. It's in a lot healthier of a spot than it is, or when it's a lot healthier than it used to be, rather, I should say. So when it comes to like, hey Tomoe, do you miss the old people who used to be regulars? I don't miss the ones who were mean, and the ones who were nice, I just assume that they're handling other shit in their life. I'm not gonna form like an unhealthy attachment to like specific chat members and be like, ah, this chatter hasn't appeared in like 5 streams, they must hate me now. Cause like ultimately, I'm an entertainer, right? I'm here to make you guys happy. And if you have another VTuber or whatever else, whatever other form of entertainment that makes you happier, then I would rather that you go watch them instead. I don't own your guys' time. Like, I am not entitled to your guys' time in any capacity. So, as happy as I am that you guys take the time to watch me, I am very happy to have you here. But, like, if you ever felt like you didn't want to be here for any reason, I'm not gonna hold it against you. And if you ever decide to come back one day, then I'll welcome you back. It's really that simple. That's all it is. That's all it ever really has to be. That's kind of like the balance, I guess. I don't know. We're here to watch and support you. What's the point in being disrespectful and mean? Small streamer issues. I don't know. It was bad back then. Stuff was tough back then. Things are a lot better nowadays. Yeah, I'm just glad you guys are having fun here. That's all I could hope for. That's all I could hope for. You made an entire short about people who said they couldn't be here for a stream. No. I made a short about people feeling the need to explain long-winded shit in chat about why they can't be here. If you guys ever have to miss a stream, you don't owe me an explanation for why you can't be here. Just go do your thing, bro. You don't need to announce to the entire class why you can't be here. Just go do your shit, okay? Like, I'm not mad at you. I'm not gonna hold it against you. Just go do what you gotta do, okay? Just go and do that. That's all I ask. Yeah, that's not unreasonable. Oh, we all love you, Tomoe. Oh my gosh. See, I can't say I love you back, because then people are gonna be like, oh, I knew Tomoe was parasocial. But yeah, you guys are pretty cool, I guess. You probably get this a lot, but if you weren't a horse VTuber, what kind of VTuber would you be? Maybe like a German Shepherd, I don't know. I feel like those are cool. I feel like that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty awesome. I don't know. I think they're cool dogs. That feels like good, have good tomboy energy, right? I like that. I think that's good. Gonna be honest, sorry I can't be here Tomoe because I ... trauma dumps are super weird. Yeah, I had to add a new rule today. I had to add the no trauma dumping / oversharing rule because it's been really bad lately. And look, I'll even like explain this on stream. If you guys have to like talk things out with each other, that's fine, but like all I ask is that you don't do it in stream chat and to take it to Discord instead, because people are here to like relax and stuff, you know? So it kind of like detracts from like the vibes. If you're, you know, like you see a bunch of people celebrating, like people are having like a fun time, and then you pop up and you're like, hey Tomoe, my dog just exploded into a bunch of chunks on my front lawn, so I'm gonna have to go now. Hope you have a good day, I guess. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to say to that, bro? I'm sorry that happened, but like, what am I, the streamer, supposed to say? And how do you think that makes everybody else in chat feel, you know? Like, I'm sorry you guys are going through bad stuff, but I don't think that the stream is a good place to vent your frustrations. That's all I really mean by that, and it's gotten out of hand, so I think we should just, like, not do that anymore. I think we should, enjoy the happy, funny-go-lucky vibes here together, and all the other positive stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. I'm not trying to be mean or insensitive or anything like that, but I really feel like it's gone on a bit too long, and that was a big issue that we had in the Discord server back in the day as well, where I would hop on line at like 7 a.m. and I just see people like talking about their life stories, and I'm like, holy shit, bro, what's going on here? But yeah, stream chat probably isn't the best place to trauma dump or overshare stuff, so, yeah. Yeah! Yeah, that rule's good to have now. Let's just keep moving forward a little more positively. It's not toxic positivity, damn it! It's not! It's not. It's just place and time. Reading the room type of shit, yeah. Alright, let's continue. What's my take on sub versus dub? I think there's a lot of good dubs out there, but I've always only ever watched subs. It's just like an old habits die hard type of thing, you know? Like, I don't know. I've been watching anime for about 20 years now, and I've only ever watched subs, so it's not like I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, dubs are dog shit, cause you know, I like the FMA Brotherhood dub as much as the next guy. And there's some other good ones out there that I probably would prefer. If I like grew up on it, you know, that's different, but I would never like go out of my way to watch subs, because that's like what I'm used to, if that makes sense. Well, I would know, yeah, I'm just used to subs. That's all I meant to say. That's yeah. But it is kind of cool to see how VAs adapt things and make the character their own and stuff. Is it wrong to use code HORSE to buy someone else's new product? No, it's not. Code HORSE is, I don't know, it supports me, and you're also supporting them by buying their products, so it's kind of like win-win, you know? Everything makes sense, everything works out. I'm not good at articulating myself, I'm sorry. Words are hard. Dubs can be good though, like if you're just wanting to listen to stuff, but I like, when I'm watching anime, I like giving it my full attention anyway, so if I'm watching anime, I have to have my eyes open regardless. So it's nice to have something to read while I'm doing that. Yeah. Yeah. Gaber subs, code HORSE for 10% off your order. Yeah. I think dubs have become more common. You used to have to wait a while to get them, but anime is definitely progressing a lot. Oh, this is a funny question. I heard you were active duty Navy. What? What's your MLS and what ships have you served on? People just making shit up for the love of the game. It's, I don't know. Questions like this are always really funny because it's like, where the fuck are they getting this stuff from? Why are people so confidently wrong? Like, I can't tell if they're just fucking with me or, like, they genuinely think, but, like, the way the question is phrased makes me feel like it's, like, a real question, you know? Like, how did I get in the Navy? I don't even remember that part of my contract. That guy is definitely not an intelligence officer. Yeah. I heard MLS and instantly knew they didn't know what Navy jobs are called. Yeah, why didn't they say what was your rate? Isn't that what the Navy uses, like your rate? So if like it's not even like a Navy person asking me. I don't understand. She's clearly Coast Guard. Oh hell yeah. Do you think I'm main monitor content or second monitor content? I'm like muted closed tab content, okay? How dare you consume horse content? How dare you? Oh, that guy. Thank you for the 100 carrots. Hey, enjoy the videos. Wish I had something witty or comical to say, but my wit fails me. 15 years, Tier Force here, aircraft mechanic, out doing well. As a critical facilities tech, love to catch the videos when I can. Thanks and keep them coming. Appreciate ya. Oh wait, why didn't you do 20? What the hell? No, I'm kidding. That's awesome. 15 years is a lot. You're probably losing your sanity by that point, so I commend you. That's great. I appreciate your support, bro. I do my best out here. I promise I'm not Navy. This is gross misinformation. I am most definitely not Navy. Family living room content. Well, I don't say too much crazy stuff, so I guess that could kind of work. I guess I could kind of see that, yeah. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make her serve in the Navy. Oh. I heard you were active duty Space Force. What's your uniform color and what space stations are you serving on? I'm actually going on the next Apollo mission, yeah. Yeah, true story. Also, the Space Force uniform is like... That's just OCPs. And then you get like blue name tapes. It looks kind of cool, actually. Although blue on, you know, I don't know, maybe it looks a little weird to some people, but... Yeah, Space Force is a weird concept. They're called Guardians. Did you know that? That's weird. I'm not a Guardian, though. I heard you turn wrenches in the Space Force. What's it like being an astronaut? Oh, I just can't keep the females off of me, you know? I'm such a hot piece of horse meat. It's so hard to... So hard to keep them away. I don't say crazy stuff too much. Proceeds to have an immediate profanity-laced crash out. Oh, was I swearing? Oh, my bad. I'm so fucking sorry. My apologies. I didn't mean to. But yeah, I don't know who's spreading misinformation about me being in the Navy, but I'm not in the Navy, so I can't answer that question. Yeah, that's about it. Is it true you have a wife at every spaceport? Oh yeah, man, I'm so dastardly. Who's your favorite horse soldier in the Umarmy? We won't get mad if you play favorites. I'm gonna look in chat and then point, and then you won't know if I'm pointing at a lurker or someone not there, somebody watching the VODs or somebody that's watched a previous VOD. That person is my favorite. Yeah, you. You don't know who it is, but that person in particular is my favorite individual. You're the GOAT, for real. I don't know who you are. Maybe I do know who you are actually, and yeah, I don't really have favorites. What would even make somebody a favorite chatter? I'm not really sure what the fucking criteria for that would be. You guys are a bunch of goofy fellas. If you're here, that means that you passed the vibe check. Because the ne'er-do-wellers get banned, so that means you're cool in my book. Censorship in my Tomoe Umari chat? Hogwash. How dare she not let us say deranged shit unfiltered? How dare she try and tell us that we can't be utterly crazy off our rocker, you know? How dare this horsewoman censor us? Yeah, Last chatter standing is her favorite what do you mean last chatter standing? What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh yeah, let me get back to answering questions. What made you finally decide to partner up with Gamersubs despite giving them flack for years? I think you got the wrong VTuber, my dude. I don't think I've ever mentioned Gamersubs before outside of like saying that it would be nice to like join Gamersubs. I don't know, because I always thought like I don't think they're accepting partners right now. I don't have any recollection of saying anything bad about Gamersubs though. I think even my regulars in chat could attest to that. I think they got the wrong VTuber, bro. I don't know. I'm a little confused. Oh, yeah, no, actually, no. Wait, hold on. Now that I think about it, you know, Tomoe Umari, known for talking shit about people and organizations, a known shit stirrer, a very problematic woman who's known to gossip and say foul, mean things about people on stream while, causing all sorts of unspeakable mischief and trouble. Yes, that's me, dastardly woman in the flesh. Big Haunts has sent me here to spread hatred and misery amongst the masses. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Anyway, yeah, I don't think they got the right person. So, I partnered with Gamersubs because they said I could, and I was like, yippee, yay! I've been wanting to for a while. It's kind of like something that I was interested in because I like fitness a lot, so supplements in general are really exciting for me. So yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Also, if you're new here, hi. Hi. I promise I'm not an evil monster of a woman. I don't burn down orphanages, and I don't toss horses into the meat grinder and turn them into glue sticks if they're not able to meet certain thresholds. And I don't abuse the new recruits. And I'm actually the nicest horse sergeant you'll ever meet because I don't know, if I'm ever angry, I just take it out on my actual troops at work, and I treat you guys with the utmost kindness. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, what do we got next? Do I excel at any aspect of athletics? No, I only know how to lift. I was chosen last for sports. Cause when I was younger, I had really bad reflexes. So like, I was a detriment to any sports team that I was ever on, like for PE and stuff. And so they didn't want me to be on the team. So yeah. I'm not really good at sports. And I only really started lifting after school, so yeah. There was like another question I didn't put on here now that I think about it. Someone was like, Tomoe, tell us about your traumatic childhood experiences from school and stuff. I'm like, what? I was chosen last in sports, and it shaped me to be the evil woman that I am today. There you go. I guess, I mean, I used to I got bullied a lot in school, but I would say I'm happy now, so it is what it is. People ask some weird questions, man. I tell ya, there's some weird questions that did not make the cut. Yeah, go fill more sandbags, guys. Come on, Dell. That's your exercise. You have a unique accent. Are you perhaps from Toronto or Montreal? Montreal? Whatever that fucking Canadian place is. No, I'm from the Pacific Northwest. Yeah. I don't think there's anything Canadian about that. That's where I'm from. What do you mean this horse isn't Texan? Ah! Technically, I was born there, so, you know. If you want to go by that definition. Yeah, the French part of Canada, huh? The Pacific Northwest extends into Canada. I ain't no Canadian. I'm a horse American. Anyone who's ever been to the Pacific Northwest can attest that they all sound like me. I think it's like the way I pronounce certain words and stuff. I've been told anyway. I don't know, it's not a very distinct accent in my opinion. When will Tomoe 1.0 come back? What's your guys' fixation with old models that are like clunky as fuck? Why do people always ask me to bring back old stuff? It was replaced for a reason. I like new stuff. I like the new stuff more. I like it. Yeah. You say nostalgia, but then you look at it for a bit and you're like, oh, this is so grotesque. This is horrifying. Ugh. You gotta move on. It's the future. Gotta move on. Move forward. I'll only use models that have this current design. I will not be using anything that has my old design anymore. Make it a stretch goal for charity donations. I don't want to use my 1.0 though. I don't like it. I don't like it. This model is great. There should be no complaints whatsoever. I won't hear it. No dissent will be heard in chat. None at all. Nuh-uh. Also, yeah, there was an issue with my 2.0 model where there was like an entire chunk of it that was just missing for like over a year. Just like, it was broken and the rigging never got fixed, so... I don't miss those days. I'm glad everything's a lot more complete nowadays. Yeah. It's you know what, upgrades happen for a reason. Look how nice this room is, for example. Look how nice this background is. See? We enjoy these times here. As a horse who's going to be added to Umamusume, what would your racing style be? Probably pace. I like running with other people. I don't want to run ahead of people or be at the back of the pack because being at the back makes me sad. I'm not good at conserving energy. I like consistency, you know? Consistency is fun, just like keeping the same pace the entire time. But I also don't really like long distance running. I actually don't really like running that much in general. I feel like a very sad hamster when I run. So yeah, if I could just lift for the rest of my life and not run, I would be a lot happier. I prefer alternate forms of cardio, like, I don't know, the elliptical's kind of fun. I don't know, I don't like being on a track. I don't get that runner's high thing, you know? A horse that doesn't run, I know, it's terrible. Fake horse, ugh. How much do I bench? I don't do maxes in men's, but the most I've ever tried is 135, which is like, it's like so-so for a woman. I think it's like kind of good actually, but yeah, I never wanted to go any higher than that. Cause I lift alone, right? So you don't want to use a weight that you can't control super well when you're lifting alone. In my opinion, at least. I didn't want to get injured, so it was pretty nice. What music do I enjoy? I get this a lot as well. I only watch anime music, listen to anime music and listen to J-pop. I'm kind of weird, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really interested in any other type of music. It's, yeah. Oh, the horse she's an anime nerd. Ugh. Yeah. That's about it, though. That's about it. Everyone has their own preferences. You guys always make fun of me when I say that, though. You guys are always so mean about it. So mean. So harsh. Can I speak Japanese from the songs? I can sing in Japanese decently well, but I can't speak Japanese, no. Can't speak it. I've yet to watch a VTuber who isn't into anime. Oh, they're definitely out there, buddy. There are normies in the VTuber sphere, and they are more prevalent than you might think. They are definitely out there. Otto is great, yeah. J-pop, anime music, all very good. Very nice. Don't damage that government property trying to lift too much. I love making fun of sunburnt people at work and saying that they gotta stop damaging the government goods. It's like fucked up, but like in a whimsical way, you know? You like K-pop? I didn't say K-pop, I said J-pop. I don't listen to K-pop. And not that I hate it, but I'm not really interested in it. Also, K-pop fans scare me. They're low-key quite terrifying, actually. So yeah. Yeah, anyway. What's a game, genre, and or series I've wanted to try but have never gotten around to it? I don't think there's anything really. I mean, if I want to do something, I'll do it. Who's gonna stop me? I don't have a boss that I have to answer to. At least as far as VTubing goes, like I just do my own thing, you know. I choose my own adventure. So nothing fits that description, I would say. Nothing at all that I can think of. Proudest moment in my VTuber career? Oh, I think I already answered that earlier. But yeah, hitting 100K on YouTube because I wanted to be the big horse that could, and then I did, and then it was like, yay, yippee, yay. And now everything is going well. What made me decide to be a horse? It went really well with the military theme, honestly. I don't have a particular attachment to horses. I think they're pretty cool though. Like I've gotten to like them more and more over the years. So I guess, I don't know. My favorite animal is a giraffe. I really like giraffes. Which I guess is kind of like a horse in a way. My favorite childhood plush? I don't know if I have one of those. I have a couple plushies on my bed though. Yeah. Favorite horse fact? I just really like the fact they can't see red. That means I always get to ignore red flags and just... Yeah, that's why I have so many evil ex-wives in my fictional tales. What is a giraffe but a horse, a long horse with spots? That's what I'm saying, man. They're just funny creatures. They're just goofy little guys. What do you mean that explains a lot? What? That's so cryptic. What do you mean? What do you mean? Being on the internet seems scary. Were you nervous at start, or did you just sit down and go for it? What encouraged you to do it and to keep doing it? Well, being on the internet gets less scary when you realize the worst most people can do to you is say mean words. And then, like, you can just do this. You can just press this button, and it makes them really angry. And then you just keep moving on. And then life is good. Oh no, they called me a mean word. Oh no. Yeah, you just gotta go for it. I don't know. I guess if you don't want to upset anyone, but you get over that at some point in your life regardless, so what can you do? What can you really do? You're gonna piss people off by existing one way or another. May as well start now. Besides sleeping, what's the one thing you plan on doing once your contract is up? VTubing more, because I love VTubing. I don't really have any plans aside from that. I mean, it's like a whole year away, man. That's a lot of time to think. Maybe I'll, like, pick up a hobby or something if I can find free time. But knowing me, with the free time I get, I'm just gonna, like, make more work for myself. Because that's, like, 45 to 50 more hours every week. So, yeah, I think I'll find, I'll find something to do. Do I love VTubing more or my contract more? Obviously, I love VTubing more. If I could stop working in the military right now, I would, but I got a year left in my contract, so they get me a while longer. I'm not really passionate about what I do there, but like here, I'm passionate about this, so obviously it's different. There's like a different level of like emotional investment and stuff. That's why I put so much of my free time into this. I wouldn't do it if I didn't love it, so, you know. Yeah. Yeah. You said before that you used to get bullied when you were younger for being an anime fan. Now that you are anime, what would you tell your past self? I hope normies don't ruin anime and VTubing. I hope they don't. I really hope they don't. I guess it's, I don't know. It's cool that it's more accepted, but, oh golly, I don't know. It's worrisome. Am I an E5 or higher? Yes, I am. I'm not gonna specify, though. It's too late. I don't think they've ruined VTubing yet, right? I think VTubing is, I think VTubing, we're still good. We're still good. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. Thanks for all the relaxing moments you give us, Tomoe, when you're not yelling at us, but those moments are okay. Have a good evening. You too, you too. I'm glad that I can be of service. Thank you. VTubing is still pretty good right now. Yeah, be optimistic. Be whimsical. Just don't worry about it too much. Your favorite tomboy horse girl from X. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I don't know what to tell past Tomoe. If I was gonna tell past Tomoe something in general, don't blame yourself so much for other people being cruel to you because you're not the problem. Just because other people treat you poorly doesn't mean that you deserve to be treated poorly. Cause like, I don't know, regardless of whether or not you're a good or bad person, it's not really for other people to decide, I don't think. Like, if you're trying to be a good person, don't feel like you're evil just because people think you're evil when you haven't done anything. Because some people are just hateful. That's my advice to little Tomoe, because she was real stressed out back then. But now I'm old and wise and shit, so we're good. You dig the bunker? Oh, I'll throw you a shovel. You're gonna dig more of it. So old, I know. You said you won't use your old models, but what if you put your new models in updated versions of your previous models' outfits? I want to get new outfits. In fact, I am getting new outfits, so that probably won't happen. I think I only had 2 outfits, and I didn't really use them a lot on my old models, so yeah, that probably won't happen. Sorry, anonymous questioner. My apologies there. Don't worry, though, you're gonna like the new outfits. The new sundress, at least, is very good, so please, look forward to it. Yes. What else do we have here? Once you retire from the military, is there anything you'd be interested in pursuing besides VTubing, such as specific jobs or going to college for any specific majors? I think you guys overestimate how much free time I have. I really don't have a lot of free time, man. I'm always working on something. So I don't really think I'm gonna have time like that. I mean, you even hear it from like the full-time VTubers. They're kept really busy, so I don't know, maybe if I have more time, I'll spend more time lifting, because that's fun. But, like, other than that, I don't know. I don't really have, like, a shit ton of hobbies and stuff. I said 45 to 50 hours? Yeah, that's with my military job, but my VTubing stuff takes a lot of time as well. But they just stream, it's such an easy job. Shut up! Shut up! You hope I get more free time? I like working on VTuber stuff, so I'm not really too worried about it. Cause like, I don't know, I get to work on projects and then I get to share it with you guys and you're like, yippee, yay, you know? And then everybody's happy, everybody's winning. I get to manifest my ideas and utilize my creativity to something that everybody can enjoy. So that's why I like putting a lot of time into it. Do you get the urge to make an underground shelter? I mean, I'm kind of... Well, no, I guess I'm above ground right now, so maybe not. Would I consider creating a horse patrol cap or boonie hat? Maybe one day. That could be fun. Hats are pretty cool. Hats are nice. Why not? I want to make more horse pat stuff in general. More horse pat the merrier, you know? How good are you at cooking? If you had to cook dinner for someone you admire, what would you make? I'm really bad at cooking. Well, to be honest, I'm not good at cooking at all. I can follow a recipe, but like, I'm not good at cooking. I'm sorry, chat. To anyone who expected me to be like Master Chef, like knows at least 50 different recipes for cooking horse meat, I don't know how to. I apologize. Yeah. I'll make them like a hot dog or something. Like, I'll microwave it. You know when you like poke little holes in it with a fork and just like throw it on a paper towel? And then just toss that shit in the microwave? I would microwave a hot dog for you guys. And then just give you a little plate, like, here you go. Here you go, it's scrumptious. Here you go, eat up. Yummy, yummy. Yeah, hot dog. What do you mean, nuked weenies? That's such a powerful term. Just nuke the weenie in the microwave. Can I cut it up like a squid? Yeah, I can add a little umbrella or something to it too. That would be fun. Why not? I just have to arrange it all fancy, like 3-minute nuke hot dogs, bro. If you put it in for 3 minutes, you're just gonna have like hot dog chunks all over the microwave. Maybe there's something artistic about that though. I don't know. Sorry if that wasn't the answer you were looking for though. Congratulations, you've been contacted by the magical hot MILF. Oh no, magical merchandise genie. You're able to make any Tomoe Umari merch of any kind and quantity completely free of charge and sell it to your fans at any price you wish. Which merch would you want to make? I don't know, honestly. I don't know. What would be cool to do for you guys? Usually when I really want to do something, I just find a way to make it, right? I'm somewhat known for weird merch, so... Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I have to think about that one more. We don't need glue bottles, no. No! Why are you guys talking about magical MILFs? That's a completely different stream. That's a topic for another day. Yeah, the Tomoe Umari themed body bags. Oh, I've been so excited about those. Yay! Yippee! Yay! Can you sell us a girlfriend? I think that's human trafficking, little horse soldier. We can't do that. No. No, that's not allowed, little guy. We're not allowed to do that. No, that's not allowed, okay? None of that now. None of that, okay? Any tips on military life? Assert dominance, day one. If somebody tries to yell at you, punch them. Well, yeah, don't let the drill start, you know, okay, fuck, I don't know how to give actual advice off the dome. Just do your best and listen to the people around you. Never become close-minded. You don't need to get a lot of divorces to promote since you're saying you're becoming an officer. You should, I don't think they need to get divorces. I think that's enlisted. I don't know, do officers get, I don't know. Huh. Yeah. Before you use a button, if you press the button, you will get $5 million, but you will instantly turn into an exact replica of your VTuber model in real life, horse ears and all. Would you press the button? No, because that sounds nefarious and sketchy and scary, so probably not. I don't think I want anything to do with any of that. I don't know. That's too ominous. I would have to, like, flee from the government, because they're gonna be like, why is there a woman with horse ears, you know? It's too sketchy, too scary. You guys have to think about the long cod here. Hey, big fan of you. Semi-serious questions. Have you ever felt down in the past? Yeah, I'm only horse. And what do I do to cheer myself up? Usually I'll like watch anime where I don't know, it's good to take your mind off of things, talk to friends, stuff like that. Have you ever felt human emotions? I've actually never been sad before. It's like something I'm known for. I'm really good at being stoic and like a pillar to chat. And, you know, big, strong, masculine horse right here. Yeah. I'm gonna go repress my feelings and go chop lumber. Sorry, kitten. I got a lot of work to do. Don't disrupt me. No, I'm not crying. Shut the fuck up. Tomoe Stoneheart Umari, that's me! It's me! Yeah! I'm just that type of fella. Really, truly so. But yeah, sadness happens. Just gotta process it all proper like and whatnot. Yeah. As stoic as an avalanche? Nuh-uh. No. You, Tomoe Umari, stumbled into a magical lamp! Upon rubbing it, a genie comes out and says to you, I shall grant you 2 wishes. You know the rules. No wishing for more wishes, no bringing people back from the dead, yada yada. What do you wish for? Right as you're about to ask why it's 2 and not 3, the genie holds up their hand to stop you and says, don't worry, I already stopped chat from calling you mommy. That was your first wish. What would you do with the other 2 wishes? I don't know. Oh gosh, why does it sound like a scam? Why does it sound like the genie is about to take all the money in my bank account? Oh no. Oh no, this genie is a big fakester, big phony. I don't trust this fella. I don't trust him one bit. Gosh, I don't know what I'd wish for. Quick, the horses are endangered by wolves. You grab what? M1, M16, M4, or a weapon you're comfortable with. M4s are pretty reliable. I think probably the M4. Yeah. Quick, use a different genie to keep calling her mommy. I'm not your mother! I'm not! I'm not! No! No. Wish for another genie? I want to talk to the genie's manager to figure out, what the deal is, you know? Endless supply of oats? Yeah, the infinite feed bag. You just reach in and there's more and more oats. More and more oats for the big horse. Yeah, I don't know. Wishes are hard. Oh god, I still have so many questions left. Okay, I'll keep going. How fast can Tomoe run? At least 5, maybe 10! That's all I got for that one. Tea or coffee? Coffee! See, questions like this are easy to answer. I don't even have to think. The masculine urge to disappear into a shack up in the cold mountains with nothing but my dog and firearm. What's the tomboy military horse girl equivalent of that? Disappearing into the tree line and cutting off all communication with everyone, leaving them to wonder where you could have possibly gone, and eventually they call off the search, wondering if you're ever going to be found again, but maybe they'll find your body one day or you'll end up in one of those weird 3 a.m. YouTube videos, but you're actually happy out there. You're grazing. You're enjoying the environment. You don't have to pay taxes anymore. Life couldn't be better than this, you know? Yeah. I think that's the equivalent. There's no dog or firearm, but like, who's gonna kill a horse anyway? That's preposterous. I think it would be okay. I think that would be alright out there. Yeah. Hi there, you're doing a great job. Keep it up. No, you're doing greater job, and yeah. No, you. Slapping that Uno reverse card down on the table. Any non-manga books you enjoy? I don't read a lot nowadays. I think I'd be a little bit smarter if I did, though. I used to read fantasy novels when I was a young whippersnapper. Yeah, back when I was young. I don't read what is it? The books that the people say the females read nowadays. Whatchamacallit, with the big burly creatures and the sketchy titles and the dubious content of the book. Yeah, I don't read that shit. But yeah, I can't really think of any book series off the top of my head. Yeah, I don't know. But I don't read a lot of manga either, because I usually lose track of time when I do, so I prefer to just wait for it to come out as an anime, and if it never gets a season 2, then maybe I'll sit down and read the manga, but yeah. Hopefully that answered that question. Do I eat grass? If so, could I rate it on a scale of disgusting to delicious? I don't think I've ever tried grass before, but when you see a dog eating grass, it kind of like makes you worry about the little fella, right? Even though like sometimes like my dog, when I was growing up, was spotted, so I saw it and was like, oh, she's imitating a cow. That bitch thinks she's cattle. She was a female dog, so I can call her a bitch, by the way. Not trying to be disrespectful or anything. But yeah, she usually threw up afterwards, had an upset tummy, I guess, so I don't know if I really wanted to try grass after that. I mean, maybe a little bit as a treat, but like, yeah. Yeah, I think they only eat grass when they're sick. That's a pretty indicative sign of that. Eat more grass? Well, I could never. Gotta have a balanced diet, man. In the future, do I have anyone I would like to collab with? I'm sure you guys have noticed this, but I'm not exactly, like, big on collaborations. I'm not really, like, John Collabor out here. I don't really think there's anyone in particular I want to collab with. Go make some friends? I have friends, I just don't like collabing a lot. Cause then, like, I'm a very, reading chat-oriented type of person, and when you're collabing, you usually aren't reading chat. I know it's fun to like see people collab every so often, but it's definitely not my personal preference. Yeah. And I know there's probably some streamers you guys want me to collab with, but also don't mention chat, read the rules. But yeah. I don't know who I'd want to collab with. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's not for everybody, right? Collabs aren't for everyone. But they could be fun as an occasional treat. I only do like 3 collabs a year, so really just depends on the vibes, you know? Really just depends on whether or not I feel like it and if it seems fun. You have a couple suggestions? Hey, keep it to yourself, buddy. If it happens naturally, it happens naturally. I don't know. Feels like a popularity grift thing sometimes. I don't understand much about grifting, but maybe, I don't know. Are these only marshmallow questions? Most of them are, but then I sometimes answer chat questions too. But I'm trying to get through this list right now. What's the most memorable event or thing I've experienced in the military? I had a... Oh, God, what can I talk about? I had this roommate once that I didn't really talk to a lot. We just, like, coexisted, but, like, I don't know. We just didn't talk to each other a lot. She was a lesbian, and she got into a bar fight with another lesbian, and then she was, like, caught, like, drinking underage or something, and she ended up getting kicked out. But yeah, she caused a lot of trouble. That was pretty memorable, because that was in my earlier days of being in the military. So it was kind of like one of the introductions, like, damn, bro. People just doing shit out there, huh? Stuff happens every day, though. Yeah, I was like, oh man, it's a shame I never really got to know her. What do you mean, what? This shit happens. That was pretty memorable. A lot of it, other stories are very specific to what I do, so I can't talk about them. But, God, what else? Mid-Might, thank you for the 20 gift conscriptions. Good golly. That's all. Thank you. Thank you for dragging everyone in here. This is a great time to recruit more horses. Yeah, well, I'm talking about lesbian bar fights. You end up seeing some things over time. I remember once I was on like a night shift and we were like feeding raccoons and stuff. We're feeding them Skittles. That's a fun story. They don't like the yellow Skittles though. What else have I done? What else? No, a lot of it is too job specific, but there are some definitely memorable things that happen over time. Oh god. Yeah, I don't want to go into detail about it. I can't talk about stuff that happened at my current workplace, so I'll move on. Those are like well-known stories at work, so we're not going to talk about those. But yeah, funny things happen, and maybe one day I'll get to tell you guys more. They have preferences? Of course they have preferences. They're not savages. They might be animals, but they're not savages. Those raccoons out there, they're gaining sentience faster than you can believe. Alright, what else we got? The stripper loves me, right? She said I'm special. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay, buddy. You're gonna be alright. It's gonna be okay. What do you mean lie to him? Why do I have to be the one to say it? Why don't you deal with this? If one of my troops came to me with this shit, I would be kind of dumbfounded. I'm kind of fortunate that my troops in particular aren't troublemakers, but I've had to like kind of like co-parent someone else's troop and like try to keep them from doing dumb shit sometimes. I'm glad they're not mine though. I'm so fucking glad. I think the worst thing I had to deal with my troop was just like standing with them while they were being asked if they shit somewhere they weren't supposed to and it wasn't their fault. And it was like super serious, but my troop was laughing and I was just like, it's alright buddy, we're gonna get through this. Anyway, alright, let's keep going with the questions, yeah. Now that I know you read these, how do you really feel about me? You're pretty cool, I guess. I don't know who you are, but you're cool, yeah. You're pretty sick nasty, bro. You got good vibes. Your chakras seem very aligned. I like your shoes. I like the cut of your jib. Yeah. Good job. Keep up the good work, buddy. Yeah. I have no idea who sent this, but yeah. That is really ominous. There's that one person there. Yeah, that's definitely my favorite chatter. Have I ever played with Beyblades? Well, I used to get me and my brothers would get the Chinese knockoff Beyblades that have like actual metal on the outside of them, and then like those were really fun to play with, but also very dangerous. So that's like my main memory of Beyblades is messing around with those ones. They were sick. They were really awesome. Yeah, they were the good ones. Although I think we're supposed to stick with the plastic ones, but how's it a Chinese knockoff if they have real metal? I think it was supposed to be like hard plastic, right? You weren't supposed to have metal. Didn't they actually spark? They did. They sure did. I didn't lose any limbs as a child though, so I think I turned out pretty well. Maybe I might have been dropped on the soft spot of my skull a couple times though. But that's why I'm such a good VTuber now, so you guys should be grateful for that. Like, wow, look at this horse. She's really doing her best. Do I have a favorite movie snack or snacks? Popcorn's usually the best, right? Just a nice little tub of popcorn, little bucket of popcorn, little trowel filled with popcorn. Old classic there. You sure you weren't dropped at least twice? I don't think so. Well, we meet the family, meet the Moes. Oh, I didn't want to answer a lot of family questions. So, like, I get along with my family, but I'm not super close to my family, if that makes sense. I know some people here might not understand that, which is okay, you know, everybody has different relationships with their family, but, I mean, I'm also not stationed anywhere close to my family, so that wouldn't be really easy. But, yeah. I don't know. I don't like talking about it too much. If I want to talk about my family, I will, but I don't know. I probably would never introduce them on stream. They would probably dox me for shits and giggles. It's not that I hate them or anything though. I like my family. I just yeah, we do our own thing if that makes sense. I'm a family of introverts, so we keep our space and stuff in our adult years. So yeah, you guys don't get the whole streamer family experience where I bring on like every member of the family. Sorry guys, sorry. I think that's easier for VTubers that either live with their family or near their family though, you know? I think that's how that typically goes. Yeah. For no particular reason, I definitely know ulterior motives. What's your ring size? I don't know, because I don't own any rings. I don't think I own any jewelry at all now that I think about it. I'm not really a materialistic person, so... I don't know. That's like one more thing to remember to like wear. And I would have to take it off for work anyway, right? So... Yeah, that'd be kind of tough. Not even earrings? My ears are pierced. I just don't wear earrings. I got them pierced as a kid, but yeah. What about dog tags? Dog tags aren't jewelry. What? What kind of question is that? Yeah. Says the one that uses garbage bags to store clothes. How does that make me materialistic? What the hell? What do you mean? You ever had the opportunity to visit one place on Earth? Where would it be and what would you do? USA, motherfucker! Ah! Something like that, right? Yeah. I like the US. I don't know if there's really anywhere else I want to go. If I wanted to go somewhere, I'll probably go when I'm out of the military, because I don't like putting leave requests in. That's too much work. Well, I have to do it sometimes anyway, but overseas leave requests are more work, and that's a hassle. That's a bit of a hassle, not gonna lie. Yeah. Am I gonna do something for the 250th? I don't know yet. I don't know. Be nice though, but I don't know yet. Yeah, USA, let's go. How can we best support you? Chat bullies you a fair bit, but I hope you know that we do it because we like you. Bro, if I hadn't figured that out by now, I would not still be streaming. You guys could just support me by showing up here. I don't know. You guys already showed me a lot of support, so it's not, I don't know. I ain't really got anything else to ask for. I'm pretty content as is. Pretty happy. You guys are having fun here. That means I'm doing a pretty bang up job, right? That means I'm doing pretty okay. So that makes me happy. Yeah, merch is also fun. Support the merch, support the horse, show up, smile. You can show as little or as much support as you want to. It's totally up to you. I was a bit mean when I first joined the Umarmy. Bro, I think most people go through that phase. There's kind of like a fuck around and figure it out type of period that a lot of chatters go through. But, yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about it too much. I'm just happy to have people here. Yeah, use code HORSE for 10% off your G-Subs order, of course. Of course. We were edgy once. I'm happy you're successful VTubing haunts. I don't really know how all that stuff happened. I just keep showing up here and saying silly stuff. And then everything kind of works out. I guess there's more to that, but I don't know. It's all complicated. Favorite pastime outside of streaming? I don't really have free time, so sleeping, I guess. And then working on streams, and then, yeah. I don't have an answer for that beyond that. I don't know, man. I don't know. Hi, Miss Umarmy. I hope you're doing well. Does it bother you much if some people get a little too attention hyper in the comments or in chat? Also, if you drove any of the cool vehicles you worked on for your job, thanks for answering my question in advance. That's 2 questions. If somebody's like deliberately trying to get my attention in chat, I'll usually ignore them. Like if they're like spamming, I want your attention, Tomoe! Then I'm not gonna like enable that behavior because that gets really annoying for everybody, to be honest. Just don't spam. Don't be annoying. Be courteous of the people around you. Just have awareness of the environment, I guess, is my best advice. That's all I can really say. And if you start causing a lot of problems, you'll probably be banned, so, yeah! And as for driving cool vehicles, I'm not telling you. It's personal. I'm not gonna talk about that. You asked for it. I didn't do anything! Have I had any unusual or noteworthy meet and greet experiences? The only ones that really unnerved me in any way, it's like, it's okay if you like come up and don't really know what to say, But I've had ones where people will walk up. This only happened like once, I think. Someone just walked up and was like staring at me and didn't say anything. And then they walked away. It was like, oh, I don't know what to do in this situation. I guess that was kind of unusual. I don't know. I mean, what? Nerfs will do that? No, but it was like, I don't know. You can't really say like hi or wave or something. If you just stare at me, I don't know what to do. If you're like really shy, I'll try to like carry the conversation so that you don't have to worry about it, but you hope they were just shy. See, I wouldn't be saying that if I got the impression. It was just, it was like, the energy was not really like shy energy. It was just kind of like, I don't know how to put it, but it was, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's okay though, it's alright, these things happen. It's not like I'm gonna stop doing meet and greets just because one's a little bit unnerving. Never worry about not knowing what to say when you're talking to me or anything. I'll do my best to make sure it's at least a pleasant experience, especially because people have to like wait in line and stuff. So you know, you don't want them to have a bad time. Gotta go, chat. I will miss you. I will miss Twitch chat. Maybe boss, do the thing. There you go. There you go. Reading my power level. Is that what that was? Is that how you would explain that? I don't know, man. What's my favorite military vehicle? I don't think I have one. I'm like in the military, right? It's my job, but I'm not a military nerd. I think tactical VTubers are more likely to be military nerds. But I'm not really like a military nerd. I show up and do my job, right? And then you might be wondering, well, why do you have a military theme, right? Because, I don't know, it's what I know. And I want other people here, both in the service and not in the service, to feel comfortable here. But I'm kind of bad at answering questions like this because I don't have a lot of knowledge. And I'm not afraid of admitting when I don't know something. I'm not afraid of looking like an idiot, you know? That's okay with me. That's what I'm here for, is to look like an idiot. Gotta make you guys feel smarter, because I say dumb shit, you know? But yeah, I don't really have a favorite one. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully that makes more sense. How much thought have you put into VTubing? At what point did you go, yeah, I'm a VTuber? I don't know. I got a model and was like, oh, yep, I'm a VTuber. I think it was that simple, you know? It was kind of straightforward, like that. I don't think there's much else to it. Is there supposed to be like a point where it clicks? I feel like I really don't understand how many VTubers are around nowadays. There's a lot of them, right? There's so many VTubers. Like, probably heaps of them. But like, sometimes that escapes me, because I'm like in my own little world, like doing my own stuff. So it's hard to like grasp how many VTubers are out there nowadays compared to like back before in the past. How did I get my first model? I just commissioned someone. This was before like VGen and stuff, so I had to like look around on Twitter. Crazy saturated. There's a VTuber for everyone out there. There's a lot of them. A lot of VTubers. People always ask me for advice on VTubing, but I mean, I made a video on it to like give like a general bit of advice. I don't know. Everybody has a different style of VTubing. There's not really an exact science of how to be a VTuber or anything like that. But yeah, it's tough out there. Just gotta give it your best shot type of thing, you know? Yeah. Congratulations, you're a fan of VTubers. Pick 2, that's how many you will have time to watch regularly. You can pick 3 more to watch clips of. That's all you get, is how it feels. Would you guys say that's accurate? Do you agree with that, chatter? Don't really vibe with the others like you? Are there more people like me Who cloned me out there? How did that happen? Why is it so accurate? Hey, having 2 Oshi's a good thing. Solid thing there. You gotta have, like, time slots and stuff, you know? It always surprises me when people say they only watch me. There's so many other beautiful VTubers out there with, like, lots of joy and whimsy and funny jokes and stuff. Like, whenever I have the time to lurk in VTuber streams and I just listen to it, it's like such good background noise, and I'm like, I get it. I want to be entertaining like this, you know? I want to just be good to, like, listen to. Cause that's, like, it's really cool. I don't know how to put it into words, but it's nice. I don't know. Maybe that sounds weird, I don't know. It makes me sound like a little creeper, a little weirdo watching them from behind, like, a street lamp or something. Yeah. Content overconsumption is real? Is that like social media addiction or something? What you mean? What you mean? There's a certain vibe here that's really something special. Ooh. That's good to hear. I'm glad that I have manifested this particular vibe. It's like a little horse-shaped nest, you know? Like we built all the stuff with like twigs and shit, and now we just relax here. Except we're not birds and we're not recharging at the nest like it's a Bluetooth charging station. Anyway, yeah. It's the best way I could think of summing that up. Tomoe react to other VTubers reaction stream when? I've never done reaction content before. Wouldn't be very good at that. I don't know how to react entertainingly. I just fucking hit the this and then I keep it moving, you know? That's the best way I can do it. Yeah, I guess I probably do have a very specific vibe that I bring to the function, though. You used to be able to say, yeah, I watch all VTubers. Yeah, early VTubing days was a different breed. Things have changed, and yet they're so beautiful as they are. You like how niche the community is here? I didn't mean to, like, make a niche community or anything. Did I read all the marshmallows? No, I'm still going. I'm just slow. What would it take to get you to re-up once your contract is over? Sign definitely not your retention officer and a fake mustache. Nothing, honestly. I don't want to re-up. Don't say that. Ah! Do I speak any other languages? Even just a couple words. I don't think it counts as speaking another language if you only speak a couple words. I don't think that's how this works. But no, I don't speak any other languages. I wouldn't say so. I speak English. That's about it. You do so much for us, but is there anything we can do for you? Yeah, chat can, horse. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think you guys are doing plenty. Just remember, you don't owe me anything. I'm here for you guys, right? So you don't owe me anything. Just laugh at my jokes, okay? Pretend that I'm like the funniest thing ever. Like, pull out the canned laughter, crack that bitch open, and be like, that's our horse. She's saying some real funny stuff. Yeah, yeah. That's what you guys can do for me. Spread the good name of Haunts around. Recruit to the Umarmy. Pull out the Umarmy recruitment posters. Drag more people in here. Grab them by their ankles. Toss them in. Lock the door. Guard the door. Make sure their exit is cut off. As they're trying to claw at the barred off windows. I'm gonna walk up to them, put a hand on their shoulder, hand them the contract, and be like, welcome to horse hell, buddy. You know? Like that. Yeah. Yeah. Are you a fan of any sports teams? I don't follow sports, so no. But, the team that is the rival team of the team that you like is my favorite. Because fuck you, that's why. Yeah, I have to be a contrarian for the love of the game. Just kind of like hating out there, you know? Your team is washed compared to that team, okay? Big horses threatening to break your legs. Yeah, that happens a lot. That happens, yeah. Have you experienced creative burnout on anything and how did you get past the burnout? My brain is an idea, it's a machine that turns ideas into stuff. Sometimes I bite off more than I can chew, like with the video thing. I was like, oh, I can do weekly videos, and then my work schedule had other plans. I'll still release videos when I can, but it definitely can't be weekly, so. Sometimes, if I have to do a lot of writing, I don't always know what to write, but I still try to get past it, take things easy for a bit. Maybe like when I feel inspired, do a bunch of stuff at once, and then I can give myself some time off to relax a little bit. It just depends on how much downtime I have, because I need time to think, you know, I need to process everything. But, yeah, I've never got, like, super burnt out before. VTubing has a lot of mental stress associated with it that I think a lot of people are, like, not entirely aware of, or maybe they are, I don't know. Maybe they're more aware nowadays, but I'm pretty good at balancing, when I feel overwhelmed by stuff, and you guys are pretty understanding about it, so I'm good at avoiding burnout, I would say. I don't do more than I think I can handle. And I know you guys trust me to manage that well, so yeah, it's okay. We make the most of what we can do. That's what's important. What kind of mental stress? Oh, that's a can of worms, isn't it? Well, VTubing, huh? Well, a lot of people aren't used to, like, being in the public eye, so there's, like, a lot of stress associated with that, right? Because you'll have to deal with people saying mean things about you, and then you have to learn, oh, I shouldn't, like, look up stuff about myself. Maybe it's better to not know what people are saying about me. So there's that stuff. And then there's the problem with setting boundaries, because you're always going to piss off somebody when you're trying to set boundaries, right? So it's like, how much should I allow? Like, how much can I be lenient with? Maybe I'm overreacting, or maybe this is a firm boundary that I don't want to budge on. And then, I guess that's a problem that a lot of VTubers run into. And then the feeling that you have to, like, I don't know, some VTubers feel like they constantly have to, like, keep up with, like, certain thresholds, or, like, they're constantly chasing, like, new goals and stuff, and then you stop being happy with where you're at. Yeah, there's a lot of mental strain that can happen. It really depends on the individual, I would say. It varies person to person, but it can be a lot for people, so it's really about, like, how you learn to deal with it over time, if that makes sense. Also, Simon C, thank you very much for the 5 gift subscriptions. I appreciate ya. Thank you. Thank you for your perspective. It's no problem. I don't mind it. I've seen some people say they are worried about being forgotten after breaks. Yeah! That happens a lot. Not people forgetting, but, like, that paranoia. I hope you're happy with your current growth. I mean, I don't really have anyone I'm, like, competing with or anything. I just try to keep coming up with new ideas to do, but I don't have, like, expectations for myself. It's like, I gotta meet this goal, I have to have this CCV or I'm no good. I don't really think like that. I just keep trying to do fun stuff, and that's all I'm really worried about, to be honest. CCV is concurrent viewers, like the amount of people watching live in chat. Yeah. Hey Tomoe, if you were given the opportunity to make a manga or anime, what kind of story would I like to tell? Golly, I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't know, honestly. I'm not sure. It's probably something fun. Maybe, like, the ones that, like, teach stories and stuff. Something compelling. Something that makes people shed a tear. Yeah, something like that. Do I have a favorite beer or mixed drink? On subject for Saturday's stream. I wish I could still do it Saturday. It's sad that it has to be rescheduled. I like mixed drinks. I'm not really a fan of beer. It doesn't agree with my, taste buds. I don't like the taste of hops. People who drink IPAs are insane, honestly. Not even real people. There's no way. There's no fucking way. I don't know who those people are. But yeah. I like mixed drinks because they taste good. that's about it. Rip Saturday stream. Look, Big Haunts told me that I have to work on Saturday, so I cannot drink. And I also just don't have time to stream that day because I have to work. Which I didn't know when I was making my schedule, but now we know, so I'm sorry I can't stream that. Never drank alcohol? That's fair. That's fair. It's not for everyone. I don't drink for fun. I drink for stream. Drinking for streams is different. Is there any content creators that I look up to? I know chat's immediately gonna be like, what about this person? What about this person? What about this person? Boy, what about this person? But, I don't know. I see content creators as people. Maybe because I am a content creator. So I don't have, like, anyone that I idolize or anything like that. I think there's a lot of creative content creators out there. I guess, obviously, content creator, creative. Yeah, it makes sense, but there's not anyone that's, like, a dream collab or anything, or, like, someone that I, like, fangirl over. I guess the content creator I look up to is the me that I want to become or something like that. I don't know. Yeah. It's not a great answer, but it's an answer. How would I feel about joining a group of VTubers who are also part of the military? I wouldn't care to. I wouldn't want to. I don't know. I don't really want to. I'm not really interested in anything like that. I'm pretty happy on my own, to be honest. And I wouldn't want to collab with someone just because we have, like, one thing in common. That doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. I know there are people who are like, oh, you should collab with this person and this person because you have this thing in common, but it's like saying you should collab with this person because you guys worked at the same company, or like this person, yeah, like this person works at McDonald's, so you should collab with them because you work at McDonald's. I'm not gonna collab with someone just because they also work at the same business, basically, I guess. It's like a job, right? But beyond that, I don't know. I don't know. It's really collabs or groups depend on personality. So, like, there would have to be more to it than that. It can't just be that one commonality. It has to be like, I genuinely want to be around this person because I like their vibes. I'm not gonna just say, oh, military, I'm military too. Let's military together. It sounds like some weird hive mind shit. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that one. But yeah, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in that. I'm not making a Vet Bro podcast either. How am I so cool? Genetics. I don't know. I didn't think I was cool. I'm glad you think I'm cool though. Thank you. Thank you. Before becoming a grease horse for the US Army, did you have any interest in vehicles before? It's a job. I go up to work and I do my job. I can't drive manual, no. What else? If chat were to ask for a second made Moe stream, probably not. I mean, maybe one day, I don't know. I'm already doing it because I have to. It's not something I'd normally do. You guys are lucky. It just has to be done. How do I deal with all the negative comments? Oh, that's easy. It's a real knee slapper, bro. Just don't take them seriously. That's the best advice I can give. Why would you take them seriously? What's the point in taking them seriously? That's the best advice I can give to any streamer. Just don't take them seriously. Don't worry about it. Really don't think about it. How can I prevent lemon stealing horses from stealing all my lemons from my lemon tree? That was for the horse noise thing, by the way. And, throw lemons at them. I don't know. I feel like that would be a pretty good deterrent. By the way, we're almost done with the questions. Almost done. We're getting through this. We're making progress here. How did I end up using garbage bags to store my clothes? Because I don't want to buy furniture. And it's the easiest way to do it without buying furniture because I already have garbage bags, so why not? It's convenient! Real dumb question, but why do people react with Canadian flags on your Discord? I'm not them, so I don't know. I don't know. Why are you asking me? I don't know. Do I enjoy the height you are, or would you swap it to be shorter or taller? I want to assume that people don't actually care about height that much. Because, like, I don't think height matters at all, right? I personally could not give two fucks what height somebody is, and I don't really care about what height I am. So the concept of people actually caring about height is, like, baffling to me. Unless it's like an insecurity, then, you know, obviously you care about your own height, but I don't think most people really care about the height that other people are like that, you know? I really don't think that it's, like, that big of a thing. You might worry that people are, you know, like, oh, they must think I'm so short. I don't know. I work with a lot of short people and tall people. Really just people of every fucking height, and I've never, like, really given it second thought. Sometimes I look at tall people, though, and I'm like, I wonder how many calories they have to consume. But that's, like, about it. That's pretty much, like, the only thought that goes through my head. I don't ask them because that seems like a rude thing to ask, probably. You know, like, I'm not cool with them like that, but it is something I think about. But yeah, I don't really think height matters, because height isn't something you can change, right? I feel like it makes more sense to focus on the shit about people or yourself that you can change. So yeah, it doesn't really matter that much. I don't care how tall I am. It don't matter none. Yeah. How much calorie do you consume to maintain that? No, it's just, I just assume that taller people have to eat more because they're like lanky fellas, you know? Giraffe core type shit. If money wasn't an issue, what is something you'd like to do? Any dream project you'd like to do? I mean, VTubing in general. I don't know if I really have a dream project. Maybe like an anime someday would be cool. I feel like that would be like a dream come true for a VTuber, right? An anime, yeah. But that's because I love anime, so maybe one day, someday in the far future, if I ever become like big haunts tuber, you know, like people continue thinking that I'm super cool, maybe one day I could have an anime or something. That would be like my dream above all dreams type of thing, though. That's not really feasible. That's really difficult. What's my favorite thing about streaming? Subjecting people to my terrible jokes. I say stupid shit, and it makes me happy that people enjoy me saying stupid shit. Yep, it's nice to have like-minded individuals around here, and we all just we're able to laugh. And I don't know, it's a good way to take my mind off things. It makes me a lot less stressed with my day-to-day life, so it's a nice break from everything for me, and hopefully you guys feel the same way. Yeah. You're big on fitness! Does your diet match by that? I mean, do you normally cook your own meals like meal prepping, or do you tend to order food out? I don't order out, but I also don't really meal prep a lot. It's like an in-between, where I'll like go eat like proper food at places, or I'll just like buy snacks and yeah, but I don't order like DoorDash or anything. Never really been fond of that. Not that there's anything wrong with it, it just seems very expensive and a lot to keep up with, so yeah. I try to eat relatively healthy as much as I can. I think it'll be easier when I'm out of the military, because then I'll actually have time to meal prep. Right now I just don't have a lot of time. That and, I don't know, it's just, I'm not good at cooking, so I need time to learn, you know? Yeah. What's my favorite national park that I've visited, or what is one I'd like to visit? I can't really distinctly remember any. I've been to like the one with the arches, it's like, I think it's Utah. Is it Utah? It might be Utah. I think it's Utah. I want to go to Yellowstone one day. I think that would be fun, because they have so much wildlife there. I think it'd be really interesting. There's a lot of more interesting national parks out there, though. Yeah, there's a lot of them out there. There's a few national parks with arches, but it's like the Arches Park, you know? The Arch Park. Didn't the arch break recently? I thought there was multiple arches. I don't think it's one. I don't think it's just one. Yeah. Yellowstone, pretty. I gotta go hiking. POV, you get lost in the forest with the horsewoman, you're eating trail mix and sobbing to yourself. Yeah. How do I feel about chat lightly bullying me? Is there anything chat says sometimes that actually bothers me? I think there have been times, yeah, that I've been bothered by the stuff chat says, but, I don't really want this to be like an oppressive chat where people feel like they can't say anything, you know? I want it to be a relatively laid-back place. Mommy, apparently. I don't like being called mommy, but I'm not gonna, like, lose my shit over it, you know? I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. I would prefer not to be called it, but it's like a light boundary, you know? It's not like a firm boundary. Other than that, I mean, well, shit's pretty much, like, fair game. It's not really a big deal. Obviously, like, if I'm, like, really frustrated from a game, I think sometimes chat can go a little bit too far with the teasing and stuff, which is, I don't know. It can make things a little not fun sometimes, but usually I'll say something if it gets to that point. I haven't really gotten overwhelmed by chat in a while. You guys are pretty respectful of my feelings, so I do appreciate that. But other than that, you know, I mess with you guys mess with me. It's a fine balance, but it works out pretty well. Other than that, though, I don't really think there's anything that's, like, no good, yeah. Oh wait, yeah, there is. Is there anything in chat that sometimes bothers me? If somebody showed up and started saying some, like, really off-the-wall sexual shit, yeah, don't do that in chat. That's kind of like reading the room type of thing, though, because, like, that's not really the place for it, right? This isn't really the vibes that we encapsulate out here, so if ever there was anything in chat that could bother me, that's against the chat rules anyway. Don't do that shit. This isn't the place to be, like that, yes. It's very fair, yeah. That's not really one of your viewers, right? Yeah, that's not really people who, like, hang out here regularly. They're respectful for the most part. That's just something I don't welcome here at all. I have, like, a no-nonsense policy on that shit. Cause, yeah, we don't, we think, we, the hive mind of horse, think that it is better to keep chill vibes in the horse chat. Yeah. Do I enjoy the World War I themed metal band? No, because it's not anime. I'm a little anime nerd. But yeah, hopefully that makes sense. That should, probably cover everything. This is why the 2 big reasons guy kept getting banned. It wasn't that as much as it was them spamming. If you spam anything in chat, you're gonna get banned, right? It's not even funny at that point. At least be funny. Like, if you're gonna be obnoxious in chat, at least be funny. You know, that's like the one thing that I could possibly ask. I think I used to have, like, firmer standards, but I've, like, lightened up a lot when it comes to, like, the banter in chat. So now pretty much anything is fine, honestly. We're all having fun here at the end of the day. That's all that matters. You remember that guy I said 6 big reasons? Is this like the art of, like, the anime cowgirls with, like, the 6 titties or something? You know, like... Okay, no, let's move on. Uncle Tomoe, how do I talk to girls? You just do, you know? You just make eye contact and converse. Yeah, you just go and, you just talk to them, yeah. Open mouth, say words. Communication. Ask them, I don't know, actually. I don't know what that. I don't know. I'm not good at talking to women either. I'm not the fucking female professional, bro. What do you want me to say? You've lost me, Hansel. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, do not break eye contact. Maintain eye contact the entire time. Don't blink. She's not a fucking SCP, bro. She's not gonna attack you if you look away. Can I borrow the 10mm socket? No, you can't. You're not gonna return it. You have negative riz. Yeah, that's fair, honestly. If you don't even know, how are we supposed to figure it out? Fuck, man, I don't know. You can give a horse a girl body, but you can't have it act feminine. I'm not good at girl bossing, so I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know. Just do your best, champ, and it will be okay. Don't, I don't know. Just treat him like a fella, like one of the fellas. But maybe some of them don't like that. I don't know. It depends on the individual. I don't think there's like one works all type of solution to that, you know? That'd kind of be like my perspective, at least, as the haunts. What inspired this? God, I can't talk. What inspired this stream of Q&A? I just kind of felt like it. I don't know. There's not a particular reason for it. Am I a fan of Nintendo games? Not any more a fan of Nintendo than I am of anything else. If something happens to be Nintendo, then that's kind of nice. But I don't have a preference for Nintendo. Yeah. Fellow introvert here, how'd you manage to meet your friends? How often do you speak / hang out with them? I was approached first by them, but I did not approach them. I don't hang out with my friends at work very much. Yeah, I don't think I do. In Discord I hang out a fair bit though. But I'm a really shy person. So I'm sorry, that probably doesn't help you a lot, but I'm someone who's very at peace on my own, but I also like being around other people, so it's like, it's nice if it does happen, but like, I'm not gonna like lose my mind if I'm alone, you know? You get adopted by extroverts. Exactly, bro. That's just how it works. That's how it works. Pumpkin Halo, thank you for the 50 carrots, by the way. Heard you were an anime person. Yes, literally and metaphorically. I mean, I like anime and I am anime. First, what type of genre of anime are you into? I really like... recently I've been really into villainous anime. But also like, I like shonen. Some slice of life are good. Some isekai are actually pretty good too. Sleeper good. I don't know if I really have like a heavy preference. I usually watch a couple episodes of stuff when it's airing. There should be some good stuff airing next season as well, now that I think about it. I need to review the spring anime list, but I think spring season starts soon because the last episode of a lot of winter anime just finished airing or about to air. Also don't know if you caught me in chat, but first time catching your stream. Can't wait to use it for white noise, not in a creepy way. I recommend Reincarnated as a Slime. That is a pretty good anime. It is. I don't know if I watched the last season of it, but yeah. Don't feel bad about using me as background noise. I'm happy that you guys like listening to me. Some people say it's just like my voice is nice to listen to, even if they're not paying attention actively to what I'm saying, which is very flattering. Thank you. Thank you. What made you get into writing and why did you decide to write a book? I would love to know more about it. I don't know. I really liked reading as a kid, so I just started writing as a hobby, and I wanted to write a book because I like writing. Yeah. That's about it. It's not that exciting, but it should be ready by the end of the year. Unless I get turned into horse meat, I don't know. I should be good though. I'm making a lore book. Because I think that would be a fun thing to explore. It can be as canon as you want it to be. Yeah, but I think it'll be fun. Writing is fun. Always fun. Yeah. You're the baddest and strongest tomboy military horse girl in the Umarmy, but what's the girliest thing about you that people don't know? I guess, I don't know, maybe some would say that me having plushies is kind of girly, but I don't really think so. What girly shit do I do? I'm thinking really hard about this and I'm drawing blanks. Cause I don't do makeup, I don't do nails, I don't have a good sense of fashion. I don't really have any nice things. I don't work a girly job. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know what the girliest thing would be. I'm not really sure. I'm sorry, chat. Shoes, maybe? I wear one pair of shoes until they fall apart, bro. I got my running shoes that I only wear to run because I recently decided to get running shoes. But I used to just run in my everyday shoes too. But I have a black pair of shoes that I just slip on and wear everywhere. And then I have my work boots, obviously. But yeah. Dresses? I don't have any dresses, no. Fuck, what else? Yeah, I guess scream girlishly. We'll do that. Yeah, a girlish scream when I get scared. It's like, ah! Yeah. Running shoes are a great investment. I didn't realize how much of a difference it made. I don't have any candles, no. I don't have any candles. Yeah, I don't know. Sundresses, I must acquire one, I suppose. But yeah, I don't think I'm particularly feminine. Not like, you guys say that I do like cute shit, right? But that's like, that's not really, it's not, is it cute in a feminine way? I don't know. I don't know how you guys see it. I'm not a dude, so I don't have the full dude perspective, right? I don't get it. I don't get it. How can somebody be cute in a girly way, but not be, like, feminine? It doesn't make sense. I don't get it. Cute mannerisms. I guess that's it. It's me having cute mannerisms. That's kind of something, I guess. I don't know. You're not a dude? I am, in fact, not a dude. Yeah. Yeah. Would I talk about my presidential campaign? Yeah, when I was a little wee Vtuber, little fella, little Hans hatching out of my egg in the shell, I did a presidential campaign for fun. It wasn't anything serious or anything, but it was like a goofy thing. And then I had a billboard out in front of Fort Hood, and then people are like, why is there a billboard? And it was like a red billboard too, so you could see it at a distance. And it was kind of goofy in that sense, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of had fun with it and said that everybody should have a horse and we should ban cars and raise taxes so we can get more carrots and stuff. Yeah, it was a different time. It wasn't that long ago, buddy. It was a while. It's been a while. Ugh. I seem chill. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much. I try. I think this is the last question that I have on this list. This is a kind of good question. Will I be doing anything with V-Dairy again in the future? For those who don't know, V-Dairy was the group that I used to be in. I don't think I'll ever return to V-Dairy, to be honest. I'm pretty happy, like, doing stuff on my own. Not that I have anything, like, against the girls there or anything. They're pretty cool, but, I like doing my own thing. I have a lot of fun with it, so I can't really see myself joining a group again. It was kind of, like, a good thing to try and, like, see how it fit me, but I have like a bunch of ambitious projects that I want to focus on, so I don't really have time to like devote to group stuff anyway. Yeah, I was in a group for like, I think it was like 8 months, 9 months, something like that. It was something like that, yeah. But yeah, I'm not gonna go back, but I wish them the best of luck in all of their future endeavors. Yeah. New lore learned. Yeah, I mean, I was a part of a group, but I've never been in a corpo or anything. Big Haunts has got me here, stuck here. I could never not be a horse VTuber. You guys always say, oh, I could never imagine you as something other than like Tomoe Umari the horse girl, you know? My branding is so strong that I cannot escape what I am. Yeah. You guys have any other questions though? I mean, we answered a lot of questions. There was a lot of questions, but I don't mind more questions. This was a nice Q&A stream. I'm glad you think so. Maybe you guys learned some new stuff, right? Do you guys feel like you learned anything more about me that you were like curious about or anything? I hope that's the case, cause I like to answer the stuff. What should I eat for dinner? Oh, I didn't get to tell you guys. My favorite food is am I allowed to say? I guess I am allowed to say. I don't know why I'm asking you, but I really like chicken pesto pasta. That's my favorite food. It's so yummy. I love pesto so much. I'm a big pesto fan. And it just tastes so good. It's so peak. I don't get to have it very often, but I love it. I love it. I love it. You gotta try it, bro. If you haven't tried it before, that's my recommendation. Please try it. What is a woman? A miserable pile of horses. It's my favorite slice of life anime. Golly, I don't know. That's tough. Olive Garden Run went. I don't think Olive Garden has pesto, does it? Maybe it does. Favorite pasta shape? I like the little bow tie ones because I think they're very funny. They're whimsical, you know. My favorite dinosaur is the Brachiosaurus. Pesto is amazing. Yeah, big pesto fans in the chat. Big pesto fans. Will you see a more funny horse in the future? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, did you guys see the little Tomoe design? I gotta show it off here too. Well actually it was announced, but hold on, let me see if I can find it. The little Tomoe. The little Tomoe. Wait, I think I have to save it. I'm not good at this. Save image. Okay. Here we go. Sorry, this is taking me a second. I'm a little slow with the technologies. But yeah, this design here. Oh, I gotta resize it. Hold on. There we go. This is the little Tomoe design. Lil Moe! Junior Moe. Just called Moe, not Tomoe. She's just Moe. That's such a cute design! I love it. I love it so much. It might be a model in the future. I'll never tell. But I wanted to get it designed. It was like a concept art type of thing. Like, I don't know. I want to do lots more stuff in the future. I have a lot of goofy little fun plans, but yeah. The tail's longer than her legs. She's growing into it. It's like when dogs have like really big paws, you know? She's gotta grow into it. She kind of has like daughter core energy, like Haru, you know? I don't know. That's the feeling I get when I look at her. I get cute aggression. Even though it's like me for real, you know? It's like just me. Yeah. She's the terror of the playground? How menacing. How dastardly. I don't know, I just wanted to show you guys that love here. Why not? Why not? first day in the Umarmy vibes, I know. You bet she cheats at hopscotch? That's an insane allegation. That is crazy. This was a pretty fulfilling Q&A though. I feel like I got to answer a lot of good questions. You guys got some very thought-provoking questions, you know? Really had to like dig into my head to figure out how to answer some of those, but yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope everybody had fun and got to learn a thing or two. I'm probably gonna go eat dinner and watch more anime. I think I'm gonna do that. I gotta see what I gotta catch up on. I don't know what I'm gonna watch yet, but I'm gonna go do that now. Yeah, you guys feel free to hang out and stop by whenever, and if you have more random questions, feel free to ask. I'll probably close down my Q&A thingy for now, cause I don't normally answer them anyway. That's fine. Oh, that's fine. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed soon and watch stuff for now. So, I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye bye for now. Bye bye, and please take care and stay safe and yeah. Bye.